What's good, YouTube? Krypto Ken, be more calculated, back at it again. And yo, we outside today. So I haven't shot this bad boy in a little bit. So we're working two pistols today. We're gonna be working my custom Mac 9 just to outline what was done to it. Not much. I really didn't do the internals on this. I just put in the inline 6 ports. So I got 6 ports in there. I did a Cerakote job. I did change the recoil spring. So the recoil spring currently has a 10-pound recoil spring in it. I put a TLR 1 HL on there, a light. Went with the optic. What kind of optic is this? This is a Solly optic, and I can't remember the name off the top of my head right now, but this is a Solly optic. And just a Cerakote job. So I believe I may change out the internals, but because anybody that knows anything about the Mac 9s, they really don't have MIM parts in it. So I may leave them in here. I may change them out. I'm not too sure. I may put the EGW kit in there and be done with it. So I haven't shot her in a little bit, so I'm gonna give her some work today. And then I got my my carry pistol. So everybody that has an EDC, I definitely recommend that you shoot your EDC every time you go to the range. This literally is your sidekick. This is your Robin. This is actually what will save your life if you're ever in a situation, a self-defense situation, where you have to, you know, where the rubber meets the road and you gotta get it on, you know what I mean? This is gonna be what saves your life, what potentially saves you and your family's life. So yo, every time you go to the range, get this bad boy some work. Put in 100 rounds, 50 rounds, don't have to be a lot. 50 rounds, 100 rounds, you just want to be one with her, right? This is like your wife, so to speak. You want to be one with her. You want to know how she feels, know what she likes. She got to know what you like, you know what I mean? Really get to know this pistol, right? From the trigger to how the recoil is to everything to how it behaves. That way, if you're ever in a situation where you have to use her, you're just at home, you're comfortable, you know what I mean? So yeah, we're going to put in some work today, man. I'm excited. Outside. For the first drill that we're gonna do, I got 2 paper targets on this side, so we're gonna basically load up. We're gonna load up 12 shots. So I think it's 10 shots total. So we're gonna do 2 here at this first target to the left, 2 on that second target. We got 2 side targets over there, and then we're gonna end on the steel. So we got two shots on that steel. So that's what we're doing, yo. I'm about to load up and I'm about to get some work in. All right, so we're gonna do this, we're gonna do it static. So we're gonna do it all behind the table. So we'll do it behind the table. Again, we're going 2 each target, 2, 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, and then we're gonna end up with 10 on that green target, that steel target all the way to my right. Got one in there. Got my timer. All right, let's get it, man. Let's go, let's go. All right, so I was a little slow on that. I felt like I was a little slow. So we got a 10.75, first shot was slow. 2 seconds, 2.09. Fastest split was 0.38. That was 10 shots. So yo, I'm gonna do it next with the Mac 9. And honestly, like I said, this drill right here, you really just wanna just be proficient and efficient with your carry. Only reason I wasn't even gonna work this today, I just haven't worked her in a while, and I literally just got a recoil kit in, right? Because I think my recoil spring I had in before was a little too light, so I ordered another the whole kit. So I got a 10 in there now. So the problem I was having before with that Mac 9, it wasn't going into battery. So it's still kind of doing it. So I got the 10-pound recoil spring in there. I'm gonna have to probably put the 11-pound in there, but we're gonna see. Let me send some rounds through and I'll evaluate, you know what I mean, if I need to put that 11-pound spring in there or not. So all right, make sure hit. All right, let's try this joint again, man. And what we'll do is we'll show the shots after I'm done. All right. That in the battery. All right, so that was super slow. That was super slow. That was at a 1751. So obviously we got to put that 11-pound recoil spring in there. So let's try it again. All right, so let's show the shots. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got everything on target there. Everything on target here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see over here. Shots were spread out, but everything was on target. Got 1, 2, 3, 4. Over here, we got everything. 1, 2, 3. Nah, through one. So through one shot, and we hit the steel every time. So yeah, let's try it again. All right, so we're not gonna use the Mac 9 for this. I'm gonna go ahead and replace that recoil spring later on tonight. It's a little frustrating when you're running it and she keep getting stuck. But that's on me because I put the wrong pound recoil spring in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and just roll with my carry, which is better because now I get all reps with my carry. You know what I mean? So that's a whole lot better than shooting that. So that way I can get some work in with it. So we're gonna do the same thing. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And we're gonna do it time. So the first time was a 1075 with the shadow system. So we're gonna try to beat that. Make sure I got one in the head. All right, let's go, man. Slow, bruh. Slow. I gotta get it together, yo. I don't know if I just need to warm up or what. So we had a 12, what's that, a 12-24. First shot was a 217. So yeah, not my best work, but we working. I'm gonna go ahead and load back up. And we're gonna try this again, but let me show the shots real quick. We got 2 right there, 8 and 9. Right here, we got 1 here, 1 here. We got 1 bullseye right here, 1 right there. I mean, he hit. We definitely got everybody. We got an 8 and a 9, and we finished off with a 2 on the steel. So yeah, yo, I gotta improve on that time though, so. All right, so repetition is king. We're gonna try it again, yo. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, end up on the steel. Firearm is free and clear. So that was at an 874. So that's more like it. So that's an 874. First shot was a 181. Now let's show the shots. little high up here. Right there. Got these two right there. One here, one here, one here, one here, and we finished off 2 on the steel. So yo, repetition is king. Like I said, we're gonna give it another go. All right, so we're gonna go again, same thing. 10 shots, 2 reloads. Get my timer ready. Time to beat is an 874. So let's gear up to beat that. All right. All right, so them shots on that last target, I believe, are off. Yeah, I feel like they off. I was a little too far to the left. I got caught up on my shirt. But that's why we train, yeah. Got a 945. First shot was a 180. That's why we train, because things like that really do happen. And we got to train because when things like that happen, we're not going to be shell shocked. We're going to work right through it and do what we got to do to save our lives, right? Protect ourselves and our families. So we got one bullseye, another shot over here by the shoulder. Had a tighter group over here. One shot here, one shot there. Had one here, one go right there. And this is the, oh, I thought I missed it, but I didn't. Got one here, one here. I felt myself way left on that one. And we completed the target. So we going again. All right, we're gonna take it one more time. Make sure I got one in the head. And yo, I can't stress how important it is to really work your EDC. Work that EDC. All right, let's go. We free and clear at a 968. First shot was a 183. Buddah. So let's look at the shots, see where the shots are most importantly. So we got, I think we got one bullseye. One here, because I didn't stick them up, but I know I had one on the shoulder each time and one in bullseye. So that's showing that I gotta tighten that grip up. 1, 2, 3, 4. So those are the 4 shots with both times that we went. This one, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's both times we went. This time had one up top, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then we had 2 on the steel. So we're gonna do it one last time, see if we can beat that 875, and then we might go over that dueling tree. So we got a dueling tree over there. We got a few things over there actually. So we may go over to the dueling tree and play around with some of that steel. All right, so this will be the last time. Same drill. So let's try to beat that 875 on this last go round. All right, we free and clear. So we beat the 875. We were intentional about beating it. So we got an 840. First shot was a 160. Out of 10 shots. So let's look at the shots. felt pretty good. Didn't feel too bad. But let's see what the shots is. See what the shots were. Right here, over here. So we got 1, 2. Over to the left a little bit. Tightened up the group here. 1, 2. That was nice. Working on these double taps. So we got 1 here, 1 here. Got 1 here, 1 on the shoulder, and of course we finished on the steel. So we finished strong. Finished with an 840. So I think we're gonna go over there and enjoy some of that steel, yo, and get some pink therapy. Or maybe we might even start here and then go over there. We'll see. We'll figure it out. All right, so we got 10 loaded up. We going for the steel on the tree. So we're gonna shoot 10 shots. We're gonna time it. The goal is to get all hits on the steel, and you can't fool the steel, right? You're gonna hear the ping. So if you're gonna hear it or you're not, we're gonna time that joint. So that's gonna be the next little drill we run. And that's the good thing about being outside, yo. And that's why I say come outside, because you get to get as creative as you want. You can be creative in an indoor range, but you're more, you're more in a box, right? Your options are very thin, but you can do transitions in a range, which if you put like the post-it notes as targets, and you can do different things in an indoor range. But when you outside, you could do whatever that you want. You know what I mean? You can do whatever you want to do, get as creative as you want. And I think like this is where it's at. This is where to be. Got to be outside to work. So, all right. So like I said, we got 5 in the pistol, and then we got 5 in the mag. 10 total. So we're gonna go 10 shots at the steel, and we're gonna do a timed. Free and clear. So I missed 1 shot. That was still a little slow. So we got it at a 992. First shot was a 185. So we're gonna try it one more again. We're gonna try it a few times actually. So yeah, man. Find an outdoor range and go shoot outside, man. Get a little creative. Get a little creative, man. And like I said, I really just made a commitment, and I think everybody should make a commitment to put more rounds through your EDC than you do any other gun, right? Because you pretty much married to your EDC. So I'm gonna get my reps in with the EDC. That way, me and Black China can really get to know one another. You feel me? So we're gonna do it again. 10 shots total. Time to beat is a 992. All right, let's get it. Sure. Free and clear. So that time was a little faster. Still got caught up on my shirt. So that was a 781. First shot was a 151. So we gonna rep it out, yo. Just like you in the gym. I used to work out a couple years ago, and I was real consistent with it too. For like about 7, 8 years, I was working out, and that's what you do when you go to a gym, man. You just rep it out. So that's what we're gonna do today. Just straight rep it out. Like I say, the goal is definitely to be efficient with your EDC, because when you outside in a self-defense situation, you got to be responsible for every round that comes out of that pistol. And once it's out, you can't say oops and take it back. Like once it's out, it's gone, and you're responsible for that. So I think it would behoove everybody to really practice, be efficient and proficient with your EDC above all else. We're gonna go again. And this distance right here is about 14 yards or so. So matter of fact, I got my, did I bring my rangefinder? I didn't bring mine, but I believe it's one out here. I'm gonna measure it after this go. All right, so we're gonna go again. All right, my first shot felt slow. Yeah, first shot was slow. I just sped it up. First shot was a 2:36. Overall time was better though, at a 7.66. Splits was not as good as last time. Splits last time was at a 0.23. This time was at a 0.26. So yeah, man. Like I said, practice with that EDC, man. You got to EDC, practice with it. I know we get so caught up in buying the new guns, buying the new pistols, and having all these pistols. It's cool to have, I ain't gonna lie, because I got a few of them, you know what I mean? They cool to have, but your EDC, you should be shooting that all the time. All right, we're gonna go one more time, and I'm gonna get the rangefinder, because I believe we got a rangefinder out here, and I can measure exactly what this distance is. Make sure I got one in the head, yep. All right, we're gonna roll again. See if we can beat that 7.66. All right, free and clear. So we had all hits there. I think every other time I might have missed one hit. This time I got every hit. Splits were fast. First shot was a 180. Split was back at 2.3 or 0.23. Overall time was a 7.75. So let me see if I can find a rangefinder and I can see what this distance is. All right, so I forgot my rangefinder. My homeboy, I don't know, his rangefinder not out here. But yeah, this is about 12 to 14 yards or so. So we're gonna go again. Time to beat is a 7.75. So we're gonna go one more again over here. Missed 2 shots. So we free and clear. So that was a 8.11. So we got an 8.11 there. First shot was a 1.71. Split time was a 0.26 out of 10 shots. So not bad. And again, like I said, yo, today's range visit and every range visit, we try to put as much as we can to our EDC. And this is the EDC that I just got. So I literally just got this about a week and a half ago, something like that. So just want to get real familiar with her. I carried the MC9 for 2 years, and prior to the MC9, I carried the SE, right? So with having a new firearm, you definitely want to become one with the firearm, because like I said, if something happens outside and I got to defend myself, I'm responsible for every round. And we can't be shooting Susie. We can't be shooting. We don't want nobody catching no strays. Whatever the target is, whatever the threat is that's coming trying to do whatever, we got to neutralize the threat, and we want the threat to get everything. So yeah, so yo, we're gonna go over there to the dueling tree next. We got the dueling tree, and then we got those metal targets over there. So we're gonna have fun over there and just playing around for a little bit and hit them joints. All right, so we just gonna pling around with these steel targets. Work our little transition from one target to the next. We got the bottles over there. So why not? I got 30. I got like 30 rounds, 15 each round. So our time is just to get a beat. Yeah, she's starting to feel real good. So me and Black China really becoming one with one another. I ain't even gonna front. I like the way she feels. Again, I'm used to dealing with mechanics, but I mean, honestly, if you could shoot, you could shoot. Don't matter what type of pistol it is. You could shoot. Just get used to it, work with it. You know, you get any pistol in your hand and you work with it, you'll be straight with it. So, but she feels really good. And we got the MC9 Prime. That's gonna be on the channel within the next few days. It's still in jail. So Backpack Kenny went ahead and copped it. So we're gonna do a review on it, and we'll definitely do a comparison with that and a number of different carry options, EDC options. So that's what we have planned next. Definitely gonna do a comparison with that and Black China with that XC. But I'm excited to shoot her. I mean, anybody on the channel, I mean, if you have it, if you bought it, drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know how you like it. I mean, the reviews that I've seen on it, everybody is liking it. You know what I mean? Everybody is liking it. And it's crazy because, like I said, I'm used to shooting mechanics. So the people that I've seen that said it's snappy, when you come from shooting a regular MC9 and a Glock 43X and like, I doubt it's that snappy. So it can't be that snappy. But we'll see. We get it in our hands and see. Now I know it's definitely gonna be a little louder because you got the holes in it, right? So it's gonna be a little louder. But we'll see. So we're gonna do the same thing. Ping around a little bit. Go off the beat. So yeah, she feels good. Really feels good. So we got a steel target on the tree in the distance. So we're gonna back up and get some shots on it. Let me show y'all this tree and this target on the tree. So it's a target right there. You can't see it, but I'm gonna zoom in. So it's a target right there. So we're gonna back up and get some longer shots. Long distance shots with this shadow system, with the CR920. All right, I got 15 rounds, so we're gonna go for the target on the tree, and we're gonna go timed. So within the last week and a half of having this pistol, I definitely got about between 800 and 900 rounds to her. I mean, like the first day I shot her, she got like 500 rounds. And every day I've been coming out, I've been putting multiple rounds through it. So, but anyhow, we're gonna go for the target on the tree. I just want to become one with my baby, you know what I mean? Become one with Black China. All right, so we're gonna go out the beat. Firearm is free and clear. So yo, I will say again, whatever EDC that you do have, just make sure that you work your EDC. Just take the opportunity every time you go to the range to at least put 50 rounds through her. If you get a shadow systems, you definitely want to put at least that the 200 round through it, break it in real good. But you know, whatever your EDC is, just give it a lot of work. Give it a lot of work. This is something that you got to carry every day. This is something that you got to trust your life with. And it would behoove you to really get to know your firearm. Become one with your firearm. That way you're super comfortable whenever you have to use it, whether it be in the range or whether it be in a self-defense situation, God forbid. You'll be super, super, super confident that you are neutralizing the threat, you know what I mean? And then everything goes where you want it to go, you know what I mean? So yo, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, be more calculated, 2 our way. You know what I mean? Also, like I said, we got that MC9 Prime coming in a couple days. So we will be doing a review on that MC9. I can't wait to shoot that joint. And then we will be comparing it with the Shadow System CR920 XP, in addition to the subcompact, in addition to the regular MC9, Glock 43, you know what I mean? Kenny even getting the Glock 43, putting the Ramjet on it. So we got a bunch of EDCs we gonna compare it with. So be on the lookout, hit that notification bell. That way, anytime we upload, anytime we're doing anything, you know what I mean? You're the first responder, the first to know. All right, so yo, Krypto Ken, be more calculated, 2 our way. We gonna get up with y'all in the next video. Peace.